Hey guys, what's up? It's Gabby and welcome back to my channel. My fiance and I have been DIY renovating our 1970s home, and today we are finally tackling the stairs. This project has been literally staring at us in the face for the last couple months, and we've just been avoiding eye contact, but it's finally time to do something about it. Michael and I really want to have a housewarming, but we can't really do it with the stairs looking like this. We've gotten some stuff done, we still haven't finished it, so I'm gonna go ahead and get you up to date with what has happened so far. So the first thing that we needed to do was to remove the 1001 staples and nails that were on the stairs. Whoever had laid the carpet on these stairs got very excited with the staple gun. Once all of that was done, I realized that there was some sort of paint substance on the treads. So we used citrus strip to go ahead and remove that. That was a project of itself. This was kind of triggering me a little bit, but we went ahead and we used it. All the staples and nails were removed and all of the holes were filled. We were finally ready to start sanding. We went in pretty aggressively with the sanding just because we wanted to make sure that these steps looked really nice and clean. So we first started off with 80 grit, and then we went up to 150 and then 180 and 220, and that really did smooth out the steps a lot. However, these steps were in pretty bad condition, so you can still definitely see some of the holes and gouges, but we still went ahead and tried to stain. So I picked up some wood conditioner and we did our first little test subject. Ahead and we applied our Behr stain in the color Classic Black, and y'all, it looked horrible. The pine did not pick up the black stain at all. We kind of just left it there last night. Today I went over to Home Depot and decided to pick up some black floor paint. Painting will allow us to cover up those holes and gouges a little bit better than what stain would, and it will just be overall much easier, and we're just really ready to get these stairs done. So today what is on the agenda is we are going to go ahead and paint all of the risers and like molding portions of the steps, and then tomorrow we will start working on the treads, and we are really hoping to get this done by Friday. That is the goal, so let's see if it gets done. I'm really excited for these stairs to be ready. Okay, so for all of the white parts, we are going in and painting it in this Sherwin extra white in a semi-gloss finish. Beautiful. And then the cool thing, put it in place. So like, let's say I'm done using it, magnet. Oh, so cool. So as you can tell from behind me, I finally finished coat 1 of the stairs. I painted everything that's supposed to be white except the railings. I'm actually getting ready to do that now. I found this tip on TikTok. What you are going to need is preferably a rubber glove. I don't have any, so instead of running out and buying one, I'm just going to use a plastic bag. Shout out to TJ Maxx sponsoring. And then I'm going to get a sock. I'm just going to use this as a paintbrush, essentially. I don't know, I'll let you know if it works. Let's try it out. Here goes nothing. I'm literally sticking my hand. Oh, this is gross. Oh my gosh, this is so messy. But it's working. Still very messy though. I don't like this. I don't hate it. My thoughts so far, I've done about 4 steps. And next time I do this, if I ever do this again, I would definitely recommend using a long sock. The other thing I would say, I definitely think that gloves would probably be much better than a plastic bag. I think that this is a good technique. Thank you, TikTok. It's looking so good. At this point, it's finally time to start painting the stairs, but before I could actually go in and start painting, I had to do just a little bit more prep work. Before this and off camera, Michael went in and caulked all of the seams in between the treads and the risers, as well as between the molding, just to make sure that everything looked really good. And now I'm going in and taping everything up. That way the black paint doesn't get all over the freshly painted risers. I'm using this specific tape. It's delicate painter's tape. It's specially formulated so that the tape doesn't rip up the freshly painted surface. And I will say it worked pretty well. So because this is a high traffic area, we decided to go in and prime all of the treads before going in with the floor paint. This will allow the floor paint to really stick to the stairs and we don't have to worry about any chipping. Of course, we went in using our handy dandy kilt. We use this primer on literally everything, and there has been nothing that this primer isn't good for. So highly recommend kilt. Final prep before we could go in with the black paint was to just clear everything off one last time. I really want the paint to look really good, so I just gave everything a good sweep as well as a wipe down, and now I can finally go in with the black floor paint. I just went in with this Porch and Patio paint from Behr, and the best method that I went with for painting the stairs was to go with every other step. That way I could make my way upstairs, and then the next day I went in and did the remaining stairs. I think all of this makes sense. I think I'm about to explain it a little bit easier, but that's basically how we were able to paint everything without A, messing up our freshly painted stairs, and then B, without making a huge mess. Okay, so I finished painting every other step and I'm going to allow them to completely dry. I'm gonna do a second coat on the ones that I already did, and then probably tomorrow I'll work on doing the the steps that I didn't do, just because I wanna make sure that these are 100% cured before stepping on them. This is all the tape that we pulled off of the stairs. I have been touching up the stairs. These are the ones that I've touched up so far. These are some that I still need to work on. I'm also getting the portions of the paint that bled through the tape, and I'm just using one of these little brushes and then also like this precise brush just to kind of get a clean edge and make sure that everything is straight and dandy. And then I'm going in with a roller and just lightly going over it one more time. And it's looking really good. After I do the white, I will go in with the black, and then from there we'll be done for the most part. We definitely want to put a runner on the stairs, but we're probably not doing that anytime soon. So I think just making sure that everything looks good enough to leave out for now is really the goal. We are a week away from our housewarming, so we're trying to get like as much things as we can done. So these stairs definitely need to be done within the next 2 days. That way we can focus on other things. So I thought that it would be a good idea to kind of just tell you guys my spiel on this whole thing, my takeaways, what I would do differently and what I would do again. First things first, I would definitely use the delicate tape. However, I would be sure to remove it as soon as possible. Otherwise, what happened to me is gonna happen to you, which is your paint is gonna either like peel off when you peel the tape off, or it's gonna bleed through. Definitely when you're using that tape, or just painter's tape in general, be sure to peel the tape off before the paint dries, just to make sure that you have the cleanest lines possible and you don't have to do double work like me. The next thing I would do differently is I would definitely not caulk after I paint, because the caulk is not going to be the same color as the paint. And then if you're as OCD as I am, you're going to have to go in with a little tiny paintbrush and fix it. And I like to share my takeaways with you, just because I feel like a lot of people on the internet like to pretend or portray that these projects go perfectly as planned. And I'm here to tell you that they absolutely do not. Things that I think will take a simple afternoon to do ends up taking me days to do. For example, this stair project moved in June and it is now November and I'm still not done with the stairs. So these things definitely take time, and I hate when YouTubers portray these projects as if they're just a weekend and that's it. They definitely are not just a weekend project. This definitely takes a lot of time. You will definitely make mistakes, and that's just a part of DIYing. You have to anticipate that, you don't know everything and that things are not going to go as planned. I'm done with the white. I'm going to let that dry, and then tomorrow I'm going to go in with the black. Hopefully the black won't take as long, but I mean, like I keep preaching, these things take a lot longer than I think. So I will definitely catch up with you guys tomorrow. And I, in fact, did not catch up with you guys tomorrow, but I am ready to finally show you the final review. Before I show you all what it's looking like today, I want to take you back to what it was looking like when we first purchased the house. The carpet was disgusting. It was dark, but with some TLC and a lot of paint, we were able to transform the stairs into this light and bright area of our home, and I'm so happy with the outcome. There's still a lot that we want to do with this area, including adding a runner and maybe some molding, but for now, these stairs look 10 times better than what they did before. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below with your thoughts, and if you enjoy content like this, be sure to subscribe. It really helps this channel and allows me to work on a lot more projects like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye!